Well, hello, happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining us once again for this unique employer spotlight. This is Laura Torres with Blue Star Families, and we have a very special employer for you today. Employer that everyone in all of our members from our Spouse First virtual community has been asking about the do's and don'ts and all the uh, uh, tricks, tips, and application hacks. So, sorry, I'm super excited. So, I'm stumbling all over my words here as I introduce our employer spotlight. But first, I want to take this opportunity as well to share with some of you that I might be looking, some of you that might be watching from other sections within our community, to please let us know where you're watching and where you will be supporting for this segment. Let us know your questions, your comments for Brandi. And we also want to call an action for all employers. So if you want to be featured for our Tuesday Employer Spotlight, make sure you email careers@bluestarfam.org and let us know how we can best support you and get you here at our Employer Spotlight so that you can be featured. We are today airing on multiple locations, multiple of our chapters. So if you're watching this for the very first time, be sure that you join our Spouse First virtual community where you will get all the latest employer spotlights and resources available for military spouses. So without further ado, let me bring Brandi and then let her introduce herself and let us know where she is, who she is representing, and why these career opportunities at the employer that she's representing are so great for military spouses. So, Brandi, welcome.
Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for having me this afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Brandi Gibson, and I am the Human Resources Business Partner here at Blue Star Families. So I am super fortunate to get to help lead our organization with our hiring initiatives. I am an active duty Army spouse, so go Army, and I am located in Tampa, Florida. So it's so great to be here, and I'm so excited to talk to everyone today about everything that we have to offer.
Excellent. And so Blue Star Families, of course, as you know, we support military families, just thrive, connect, narrow down that bridge, that long bridge, sometimes of isolation that we tend to build throughout our communities as we continue to relocate. So it's a great opportunity. It's a great time right now for you to be part of Blue Star Families. And so we have some great, incredible opportunities. And I'm very excited for Brandi to take the time to be here with us and to share all the great opportunities that we have available. Now, Brandi, I am going to share a screen so that we can talk just a little bit about these opportunities and see how we can best support our applicants to share a little bit more how to apply, how to be the best candidate. But first, tell us a little bit about anything that you think will just set us up into a good positive exploration mode for future applicants.
Sure, absolutely. I would love to. So I think first and foremost, it's really important that when you're submitting a resume for a position, whether it's with Blue Star Families or another employer, make sure that you are identifying what's most important and what's most relative to the role that you're applying for. So you don't want your resume to read like a job description or a position description. Talk to employers, talk to recruiters like myself, and let us know how your experience directly relates to the job that we are looking for. That's so, so important. So that would be my first tip. And then my second tip is that we see so many resumes each day, hundreds and hundreds. So, it's great when an applicant can do something as simple as naming their resume, for instance, firstname.lastname.pdf. We are pulling resumes constantly and going back to them and looking at them and passing them along to hiring managers. So it really helps you stand out when you name your resume, your first name.last name. It's easy for me to find. It's easy for me to pull. A lot of times we're pulling it out of recruiting systems. So help us help you get your name out there and just make it a little bit easier on us.
Perfect. So help us help you by making sure that you follow these tips, and then of course watch the replay and let us know how we can best support you. Tag us and we'll make sure that we go over all these tips. But the number one, of course, which I have to agree with you, Brandi, is rename your resume for that position that you're applying. So name your resume, perhaps the date, maybe the employer, or maybe just the initials of the employer. It's so important because, like Brandi mentioned, they're always reviewing those applicants, those resumes, and it's important. It can get congested, right, Randy? How many resumes would you say you get a day, a week, on an average from different applications?
I mean, we literally get hundreds and hundreds each month, and a benefit of having it by your name, sometimes I don't remember the position you've applied for, I should say, but I'll remember something about your resume, a skill set that you had. So if I can easily go back and look for your name, I might be recruiting you for a position that you haven't even applied for yet, and you've set yourself up for success in that, in another position. So it's just really helpful all around. I think I speak for all recruiters when I say we see hundreds and, sometimes even thousands of resumes depending on the position. So it's really helpful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brandi. And so without further ado, let's just go straight. Let's dive into those opportunities that you currently have available. So I'm bringing those in. So current opportunities that we have, and then of course, stay tuned. Breaking news here. We have new coming soon, a social media specialist, which Brandi will tell us a little bit towards the end. And then of course, if you have any questions, comments, if you have, other comments in general, or you just want to give us a shout out, just make sure that you post your comment. I'll post them under the comments. I'll bring those in a little bit towards the end so Brandi can address those for you. So we're looking for a website manager. And I say we, because I help refer to our employer partner, Brandi, if you happen to tell me a little bit more that you're interested in this opportunity. So Brandi, tell us all about it.
Absolutely. And we so appreciate that, Laura. Thank you. So we are looking for a website manager. This is such an awesome position with Blue Star Families. We are really excited about it. It is a new role with our organization. We're seeking an individual that has a bachelor's degree, specifically in web, graphic design, or another related field. We would ideally like someone that has 3 to 5 years of experience with website management. This particular role is really going to be sort of like a project manager. They're going to be overseeing a lot of different moving parts and pieces of our website updates. This position does work across different teams here at Blue Star Family, so the outreach internally is really great. The website manager falls under our technology director. It's a great team, a super dynamic group of individuals, and we're so excited to find someone for this role. So if you or someone you know would be a great fit, please tag them in this video, pass this opportunity along, and we look forward to seeing some great applications coming in on our website manager. All right. So another role that we have coming up is our Director of Development, and is actually posted out on our website. And I should just take a moment and say we are at bluestarfam.org. Under the About section, there's our jobs opportunity, so you can certainly check that out in that area. Our Director of Development position, we are looking for a strong fundraiser, someone who has a bachelor's or master's degree in public administration and nonprofit leadership, or an equivalent type role. The ideal individual for this role would have about 5 to 7 years of development experience, including a little bit of management experience. So if you or someone you know has had experience in the development realm, this is a great opportunity to be able to support military families. Please check it out on our website. We would love to talk to you more about that particular role. Also, with our development team, we have an individual giving and membership specialist position that is opened up. In this role, it's a bachelor's degree. Again, we would like someone with about 3 to 5 years of experience with giving and membership. A great team to work for, a great way to push forward our mission. So bluestarfam.org, job opportunities, check that out. We are also very excited to be recruiting for a Deploy Fellow. We have an opportunity with Amazon for a Deploy Fellow working with food insecurities and military families. This is a great role to be able to make an impact out in your community. If you or someone you know is interested in that Deploy Fellowship, literally that is open to everyone to apply. We want individuals who are going to learn and be able to put those resources back into their community. So one of the really great things, Laura, as I know that you've mentioned before with our Deploy Fellows, is it falls under our race equity initiative. So it's a great opportunity to really make some meaningful impact in the community. And that role is open and currently accepting applications. And then, as you mentioned earlier, some breaking news. Remember, you've seen it with Laura first, right here on the Employer Spotlight. We have a social media specialist position that will be coming open within the next 2 days. That'll be out on our website. That position, we're looking for someone with a bachelor's degree, and really what that position is about is engaging our members in multiple social media platforms. So if you or someone you know would be interested in any of these positions, please go online. It's bluestarfam.org, job opportunities. Take a moment, please read over the job description, see what the position is all about, and see if you or someone you know would be a good fit, and refer them. We would love your referral.
Perfect. I love that. And this is, of course, a great way for you to, get started and find out just overall a little bit more about the opportunities that are available at Blue Star Families. And if you have any questions, of course, if you want to talk to Brandi right now about any of those, I see that we have quite a bit of an audience from multiple. We are on Facebook. We are in multiple chapter pages. So if you have any specific questions, please post them under the comments and Brandi will address those for you. But Brandi, I wanted to ask you, just put you on the spot.
Sure.
Any, besides the resume tip, which is crucial for those that are, applying, it's to take your time. But how can we address, just really make us up for good success as an applicant, to be really stand out. I know in some companies you have to add a cover letter, perhaps, or your summary has to be, very tailored to the specific guidelines. Anything else that you can share? Any tricks, tips, or additional just application hacks that you can tell us?
Sure, absolutely. So I think that first and foremost, I would always say read the job description and fully understand what you're applying for and what the requirements are. Employers put a lot of time into writing those descriptions to find the individuals that we feel would be the best fit. So set yourself up for success and look at that and be realistic with what the requirements for the position are and what qualifications and educational requirements that you have as an individual. So, be respectful of your own time. I always say that, be respectful of your own time and make sure that, you would be a good fit for that position. And it's okay. Not every position is a fit for everyone. So maybe it's the next position that comes around. That's super, super important when you're looking when you're looking at the role. Also, again, write your resume so that when I'm reading it, I can see you in that position. I can take your real world experience and put it with that job description and see how you would fit within our organization. Don't be afraid to brag about yourself. So many times, Laura, I talk to people and they say, I didn't want to brag on myself. This is your opportunity to brag on yourself, to brag about your accomplishments, to brag about your experience. So please do that. Your resume, your application, and if you land a phone screen is not the time to dial it down. This is your moment. So kick up your energy. Let me see, really who you are, who's going to come to work every day. That's so important.
Absolutely. And yeah, you're right. I mean, brag about yourself. And that is one thing sometimes that I do notice when I, as a program manager on my end, and I send out resumes to other employer partners, is sometimes we tend to leave out the good stuff, the juicy stuff that really puts us out there as very qualified applicants, because we think sometimes it's not the right time. We don't want to come across as show-offs or overqualified, but just level it up to a good tone so that you can have that spotlight. This is, like Brandi said, this is your time to definitely shine and share all the great qualifications that you have. And here is the link where you can go on and find out about career opportunities and all the activities that are currently posting at Blue Star Families, and any future ones that might come in. So Brandi, tell me more about this future opportunity that is coming out. It's new, it's not posted yet, but it will be available in the next few days. Tell me about social media specialist.
Yeah, so social media specialist, it is a brand new position. It's been, it's not a brand new position, but it's been revamped for our organization as we continue to grow. So we're super excited about it. It's going to be a part of our communications team, a great team to work on. just really exciting because you get to engage with our members a lot, like Laura is doing and I'm doing right now. You get to do that, but on all the different social media platforms. So that's really cool to have that opportunity to do it. And I also think that it's really important. We're talking a lot about the opportunities, but I think it's important to talk about too why Blue Star Families can be such a good fit for military spouses and just people in the military community in general. So first and foremost, we're a virtual organization, which I like to joke that we were virtual before virtual was cool, right?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Families has been doing this for a while. So it's really cool to get to work in a virtual organization, which essentially means that I have the pleasure of having colleagues across, across the United States. And that's really cool. Everyone gets to bring their own, diverse perspectives to the table. So we have a very diverse workforce with lots of experience to draw from. So that is a super just great organization to work with. You get to help military families. So I'm assuming if you're watching with us right now that you are in some way tied to the military, whether that's having a family member in the military, maybe you're a transitioning veteran, maybe you're a military spouse, or maybe you're just a great American that loves and supports our military and wants to be a part of our community. So you get to do that here at Blue Star Families. One of the things that really drew me personally is the fact that you get to use your skills, your education, and then your ambition here. And that's every single day. So I love what I do. I've been working in HR for about 18 years, and I really found a home here at Blue Star Families. And it's interesting, as I talk to our staff members, so many people have such similar experiences that they were able to find here, and just kind of a soft place to land with a career here at Blue Star Families. We do offer competitive salary and benefits. We have some amazing benefits. We're one of the few organizations that offer benefits such as PCS leave, which is awesome for anyone sitting on the call that has had the joy, I'll say, to PCS. We offer PCS leave. We have some really neat benefits, and then just the flexibility of our workplace. I think that we do that really well because we understand that if we can't do that as an organization that supports the military, we certainly can't expect our civilian counterparts to do that. So I think that those are things that really make a career at Blue Star Families so lucrative. And then the fact that it is a portable career, right? So I think probably everyone sitting on this call today has been in a position where, as excited as you are for that next opportunity to PCS or move, there's also that looming feeling of, I'm going to have to potentially give up my job or financially impact my family. So here at Blue Star Families, we have the ability to have portable careers. So that is just a huge, huge benefit.
Absolutely. It is an incredible organization to work for. I mean, I've been here for, it's going to be 5 years in November now, and it's a great way to support our community and continue to just grow your career, as Brandi said, and continue to just really feel part of something, a really great mission to support others in our community. And so, but Brandi, I do want to bring in a spotlight here because we do have someone on our Facebook group that is asking about the Deploy Fellow. So can you tell us just a little bit more about the Deploy Fellow? Because I know you had Deploy Fellows early in the year. This one is currently, it's still trying to fill that. But where is this Deploy Fellow located? Because I know some of the Deploy Fellows have specific locations to work alongside with the chapter directors. But at this particular one that we still have not yet find a suited candidate who is a good fit.
Sure, great question. So the great news that I can just lead off with is this individual can literally be located anywhere that is CONUS. So anywhere in the United States. This is not a location specific role. We are looking for an individual. You can be brand new in your career or seasoned, either way, but we're looking for someone who really has a genuine interest in food insecurity in the military and how they can make a positive impact. And this particular role is going to have a little bit more of a national focus. Some of our Deploy Fellows early in the year were location specific, but this particular role will literally be able to work with all of our chapter directors across the country. And so I also just want to take this opportunity to give a plug to all of our chapters that are on with us today and those that couldn't be as well. Laura, when you talk about resumes and what what are some tips and tricks? Volunteering is a great way to get your foot in the door, to get your name out there, and to make an impact. And I think that, you know, myself as a military spouse, I totally appreciate volunteer experience that goes on a resume. I think it's very meaningful. I know the time and work that's put behind that. So please don't hesitate to put your volunteer work on your resume when it's relevant to a position. I encourage you to reach out to your local Blue Star Family chapter directors. They always have volunteer opportunities, and that's a great way just to get your name in the organization and to learn a little bit more about us as well. So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Brandi, for all of this. Any last minute as we get close to wrap it up, because I know you're super busy reviewing all of our candidates, all of our applications and resumes that are being submitted. And I do encourage all of you who are watching this, you consider any job opportunities with Blue Star Families of the current ones that you have, as well as, you know, like Brandi said, complete your volunteer application with us. It's right on the same portal where you find career opportunities. Right below there is also for volunteer opportunities as well as internships. So if you have those interests, you're not able to commit to a full-time job yet, but you have those desirables to get involved, work this summer, part-time, help some of our chapters continue on our initiatives. That's where you will find also our volunteer options. And then that will potentially lead with experience that could eventually lead for you to be able to apply for future career opportunities at Blue Star Families. So if you have any questions, please continue to post them. We will answer those for you. And then we'll make sure that we share those with you. And Brandi, before I go, just to be mindful of those who are posting, says, I need to have my resume worked on. Okay, so get it ready, friend, from our Facebook, so that you can add and we can share with you the ombudsman and former volunteer police experience. Are those good, suitable experience, Brandi, that you will take under consideration under a Deploy Fellow or any of the general membership application?
Yes, any volunteer experience for any position, right? Volunteers are so critical to nonprofit organizations' missions being able to be carried out. So I love to see that absolutely included. Again, this is your time to brag about yourself, and doing volunteer work absolutely should be applauded. And we are so thankful for our volunteers here at Blue Star Families. So yes, please always do include that information.
Great. And then for more updates, for those of you in our community who are watching, for more updates so that you find out the latest once this new career opportunity in the social media specialist comes out and it gets posted, you get the latest update. Be sure that you join our Spouse First virtual community where we're going to share the latest postings out there for any career opportunities, anywhere. All of our employer spotlights, all of our employer partners that share the job leads with us will be posted out there. And continue to follow and share our page with some of your colleagues, tag them. And then this is our website. If you have additional need for resources, training, or anything in between, Blue Star Careers is here to support you. And so alongside with employer partners like Brandi, who come and join us for this particular segment to tell us all about the do's and don'ts and the best practices for you to become really good and stand out during your application. So Brandi, thank you so much for your time today. Anything else that we can do or share with our community as we wrap up?
Thank you so much for having me. And just remember, if you haven't already, join Blue Star Nation. You're going to get invites for exclusive events, innovative programs. There's discounts, perks, volunteer opportunities. You can check out our survey results. But most importantly, you're going to feel a sense of community wherever you're at. So thanks, Laura. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Again, continue to post your comments and your questions, and I'll make sure that those get addressed and or sent over to Brandi for you to, again, to get a good shot at the application process and the best ways to help you. And if for some reason this is not the good timing, there's other and new opportunities. So set yourself up for success by getting your career and your resume actually in check, give it a check. And have it review ahead of time so that all you got to do is just do a minor update for that job description that might come in, new postings, and then for you to be able to apply it right away. So thank you for watching. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you, Brandi. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye-bye.